All right, Shalom. I want to give all praises and glory to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Hashem, Hawakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and blessing to the hopeful elect and Israelite foreigners scattered abroad. And it was a story that came out a few days ago this week about a young lady that was riding a public train in Philadelphia, and she was sexually assaulted by a man. And the crazy part is, it was actually people on the train that just took place. And not only were there people, they pulled out their phones and recorded it. And, we live in some crazy times where, it's this world star type culture where everybody want to, be the first to get the video and get the viral video and put it out on their little social media. But people actually sat there and didn't do anything. Okay? So we live in some times, man, a lot of craziness, stuff we wouldn't even thought of. The average person wouldn't even think of something that would probably happen, they thought would happen in a movie or some best-selling book. It's actually going to be happening right before our eyes. Okay, now, I'm going to play, I got two videos I want to play, news clips I want to play. And they're both involving women, and we know, the woman is the weaker vessel. And, a lot of women going to be unprotected out here in these upcoming times. They ran their man off, think they're too good for some man or whatever, they really don't think they need protection from a man. Well, you miss strong, independent women we're about to see. Cause we come to these times, you ain't seen nothing yet. Wait till all these laws go into place, and as you can see, you paying attention to you really paying attention to what's going on. You see they playing games with the food supply and all the shipping supplies. And I was watching a damn TikTok video of a female was in the grocery store. Damn boneless chuck steak was fucking $220. Shoulder steaks, 78, 80 bucks. A shoulder, you get a cut of shoulder steak probably 15, 20 bucks. That was damn near $80. So we finna see some desperate times and some desperate people with all this stuff going on. Jobs being lost. People don't want to be juiced up. It's finna get real hectic out here. But I'm gonna play the first of the two news clips right now. Check this news clip out. It's about the assault that took place on the Philadelphia train.
SEPTA is asking people to step up, saying people need to speak up when they see a crime happening in front of them. I'm Shayna Humphreys.
I'm Jason Martinez, and this is all in response to the recent rape of a woman on the Market Frankford line. Our Jeff Cole live in Upper Darby tonight. Jeff.
Yeah, Jason, we've talked to investigators who say, in point of fact, while this woman was being attacked, there were passengers on the train. They did apparently witness what was going on and apparently did nothing about it. SEPTA...
See, they witnessed what happened. They recorded. I saw other news outlets reported these people actually put out their phone and recorded it. Didn't say anything, didn't intervene, didn't call the cops. They too busy on their phone recording. I've seen videos of, a situation happening, somebody on their phone recording, yelling, somebody call the cops. I mean, you could call the cops if you on your damn phone. But that's the world we living in now. When the world star, I want to be the first with the viral video moment society.
Tonight is defending its response to the rape on the L, and it's asking, though, passengers who see something wrong to please help them. At Upper Darby's 69th Street station, passengers of the Market Frankfurt line are outraged.
The attack was brutal. It was wicked, and the worst part is when the people were watching.
Several people watching, some within arm's length, says Upper Darby Superintendent of Police, whose officers are investigating the rape of a female passenger on the Market Frankfurt line Wednesday night on a train heading west to Upper Darby.
It's a horrendous act. And unfortunately, we live in a time right now
where there are horrendous things, as always.
Arrested is 35-year-old Fishton Noy, who investigators say is seen on a train.
Of course it would be Jake. Of course it would be damn Jake that committed this damn crime.
Security camera sitting next to the alleged victim, touching her, and then raping her. Investigators say a female SEPTA employee called in the attack, which was relayed on radio about the attacker disrobing on a train at 56th Street Station.
Westbound train currently at 56th Street, train car 1102, male disrobing on the train.
SEPTA says Noy was arrested at 69th Street Station on the train in the act. This afternoon, SEPTA's general manager and its police chief met reporters at the station to urge passengers to speak up when they see trouble.
You believe the agency's response was adequate and timely and did what it was supposed to do?
It was a very quick response, and let me say to everybody, there are 28,000 cameras on the SEPTA system. You will be videoed.
Any idea why anybody couldn't get to him?
Yeah, I mean, we're talking about less than 3 minutes, Jeff. And in 3 minutes' time, police are coming in contact with that person and making an arrest. I think that's pretty good.
So we were asking Chief Nestel there why, if there was a call made at 56th Street Station of the man disrobing, why they couldn't get to him earlier, and you heard his argument there that they caught it within 3 minutes. Investigators say the victim got on the train after having a few beers, maybe apparently after work, say that she did not certainly know her attacker, tried to push him off, couldn't, that she may have then gone into shock when he attacked her. What to do, says SEPTA, if you see something horrific or just something going wrong on the train, is to obviously call 911 or use SEPTA call boxes on those trains. Live in Upper Darby. Near the...
So you see in the news report, like I stated at the beginning of this video, you had people actually sitting there watching it and recording it. And then you got Jake booked out as just, man, these folks got major demons on them. You nigga be talking about demon time to the 100th power. You just gonna rape a woman in broad daylight on a public train with people around, and I mean, not saying you should do it with nobody else around, but I'm just saying the boldness and the audacity of these people, and it's only gonna get worse. It is only gonna get worse. You know, a lot of these prisons gonna be emptied, and these damn men ain't seen or heard a woman in years and got mental issues and on drugs and got demons on them, man. It's gonna get hella worse out here, man. Okay, this is Matthew 24th chapter, the 12th verse. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. You finna see some heartless people, man, gonna do some of the most craziest, heinous acts that you've ever seen. Like I said, with the food supply being purposely, halted, or inflation finna hit. You know, the damn gas prices are through the roof. You know, I'm happy to see gas for $3.09. I'm driving like 10 minutes away just to fill up my tank with gas for $3.09. Every gas station here in Georgia, $3.49, $3.50, $3.69, depending on what part of the city you in, the town. You know, so people being pulled to their wits' end. You know, people tired of these mandates. You know, like I said, inflation finna hit, and like the scripture say, the love of many shall wax cold. People who you've been knowing your whole life, neighbors you've been staying next to for years, hell, y'all may end up becoming enemies. Why? Because the love of many shall wax cold. And you gotta fight for resources, and y'all at the damn grocery store in that last bottle or whatever, case of water, y'all gonna have to go at it. Okay, the love of men shall wax cold. But these women, you know, y'all the weaker vessel. You know, a lot of these women ran your man off, claim you don't need him. But like I say, we finna definitely all those strong, independent women. Don't need no man. I can do bad by myself. You know, when the system goes down and you can't call 911, you know, your white zaddy, you know, and these damn men on a fucking rampage, and you see, ain't shit, society haven't even broken down, and people not helping. So what you think when society breaks down? What's gonna happen? Like those people watch on their train, hell, when society break down, they, instead of watching, some may even participate. They're probably trying to see what they can rob from you while he's doing that. While he's doing that, they're probably going through your belongings, seeing what they can come up off of. So this Isaiah 32 and start at verse 2. And a man shall be as a hiding place from the wind. And it's talking about the nuclear destruction. What's going to happen when America is destroyed. The east wind, okay, that's what it's talking about. But, you know, you women are going to need a man of the Lord for salvation. And also a man to protect you during these upcoming crazy times. Okay? A man should be as a hiding place from the wind and a covert from the tempest. As rivers of water in a dry place, as the shadow of a great rock in a weary land. So you're gonna need your man. Okay. We'll jump down to verse 9. Rise up, ye women that are at ease. Okay, a lot of you women are at ease. You got your jobs, you got your government jobs, you got your, hell, most of these women got nicer cars than men. Who you see riding the big Land Rovers, Range Rovers, and BMWs? It's all women, mainly. Hell, the average Jake out here struggling like hell. These women bossed up and balling on us, man. So y'all at ease. You got your food stamps. You got all your baby daddies on child support. One video I saw where the girl was breaking down why it makes sense to have six babies by 6 men, as opposed to having 6 babies by 1 man. She had the math down to a science, an exact science. She was saying I could get 300 from him and 300 from him for child support. That's 1,800, 2,100 a month, however she broke it down, as opposed to just getting 17% from 1 man for all 3. And she ended it off by saying, now why you don't have 6 baby daddies? That woman is at ease, okay? And she probably getting a crazy amount of food stamps to go with those child support checks she getting every month. So she's at ease like many of these women are at ease. Okay, all up in the man's face, clapping, disrespecting the man. Like I was even watching Kevin Samuels. He made a great point. You know, he's saying we're used to one-sided aggression, and it's from women to men. We've all seen videos and live and in person of a woman in some man's face, punching him, kicking him, destroying his car, his property. And as soon as he go off or even hear her, you have all kind of simps jumping out the woodwork. Hey, that's a female, that's a female. Okay, but back to what I was just saying in that video. But you ain't had no simps coming to that lady's aid on the train. But hey, it's like I had a little distress and heard something in my window. Had to see what the hell going on. Well, yeah, rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech, so listen, take heed. There's a lot of women that are taking heed. Not saying all these women are like this, but the vast majority of our women are just at ease and completely down with the beast Esau system. Okay, they're thinking that they can just pick up the phone and dial 911 and all their problems are going to go away just like that. But as you can see with these mandates, a lot of these cops are walking off. I mean, damn near, Chicago, half of their police walking off, and plenty of other cities. You just Google it, look it up. A lot of cops and firefighters and paramedics, EMT workers are walking off. I remember about a year ago, it was a so-called, I wouldn't really call it a pit bull attack, but the women, they'll call it that. So people dog got loose. It was 2 pit bulls, and they all screaming. They had a little kids party, and You know, had a little jumper thing they had, a little blow up thing. They had zipped themselves up in there because they were scared of the dog. And I heard one of them scream out, "I'm calling 911, but they won't answer. It's going to voicemail." And this was like last year. So imagine with all these layoffs. You know, you gonna dial 911, and you gonna get a message. You ain't gonna get a live person telling you to leave a number and we'll get back to you as soon as possible. And that, you leave that number, they gonna never get back to you, especially in the time of you needing them to come right then and there. It'll be too late by the time they do get back to you, if they get back to you. Okay, I'm gonna start it now again. Rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters, give ear unto my speech. Verse 10, many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women, for the vengeance shall fail. The vengeance is all the things you're accustomed to, your job. Like I was talking about that child support payments, those food stamps. Okay, all those little government programs you're on. The vengeance, the things that you're accustomed to again, the vengeance shall fail. The gathering shall not come. You know, that child support is not going to come. And food stamps, on that day you get them food stamps, you're going to call that number, and that balance still going to be at 0. Okay, verse 11. Tremble, ye women that are at ease. Be troubled, ye careless ones. Strip you and make you bare, and gird sackcloth upon your loins. So you women, man, y'all coming into a time, man, a lot of you women going to pay the ultimate price, you know, for their haughty attitude. A lot of these men are pissed off. And you're going to put them on child support, put them in jail, license suspended. I know a dude took care of a child for 8-9 years, come to find out what he is, paying child support. She come to his job acting a fool. His driver license suspended with times he couldn't pay it because he got laid off and didn't have a job. And in court, judge told, he said, "What about all the child support I paid?" Judge told him, "Too bad." Then, you know, this is one dude on YouTube, he does his channels about child support. And in some states, I know Georgia being one of them, so a lot of courts, like in the state of Georgia, the ruling judge of your child support case, the judge gets a percentage of your child support payments put in to his retirement account. So that's why these judges be so quick to put Jack on child support and not slow. I wasn't saying slow, but they don't even give it back. You know, they come to find out you wasn't the father. You're not getting none of that money back. Why? Because it will come out, some of that money will come out of the judge's retirement. And they not finna pay you back. So that's why they quick to tell you, too bad, you know. It was for the interest of the child. No, it was the interest for their pockets. Okay? But now I'm gonna play this next video. Check this out. This is the lady, a lot of us seen it. The lady that was walking home at 2 in the morning from work, and dude tried to run up to her and push into her apartment. Check this one out.
We're going to begin with a terrifying video from the Bronx. A woman arriving home from a day at work early in the morning, followed by a stranger into her building. She gets inside and slams the door just in time.
It happened about 2 weeks ago in the Concourse Village section of the Bronx. The NYPD tried to find this guy.
Eyewitness News reporter Naveen Dhaliwal speaking exclusively with the victim today. Naveen is live at the scene for us. Naveen.
Yeah, Bill, this video is creepy for anyone coming home, whether it's day or night. But this woman tells me that she knew something was up as she approached her building at 2 in the morning. She saw the guy from the corner of her eye, but she was not expecting him to come into the building and then try to barge into her apartment. The video is terrifying. It was just a matter of seconds.
He was literally like 1 second from going inside.
Today, this brave woman, still shaking, finding the courage to speak out about that day as she arrived home from work around 2 in the morning.
Vicious. There was two guys like outside, right? and they were just like looking suspicious.
You see her walking into the building, cautiously eyeing a man on the side. Seconds later, that same man in the white tank top walks into the Sherman Avenue building behind her. She knew he was up to no good.
He followed me inside the building and he said miss twice.
She describes the horrifying moment seen in this video as the suspect accesses the lobby. Seconds later, the woman knew he was around the corner and she quickly tried to open her apartment lock. Her instincts spot on. He came right after her, determined to get inside.
I came inside, and then right away I just screamed, somebody's following me. Like, he was literally 1 second from coming inside.
As she watches this video, she knows she was very lucky.
I feel very scared. Like, I was saying, what if I had the top door locked? What if, like, it was literally just 1 second. If I had the top lock, he could have got of me.
Yeah, what if? Well, she is truly lucky, and the victim has been living here for 29 years, and she says she's never seen this guy before. She does not know why she was targeted, but tonight, her red flags are up.
Like I say, we living in those times, and she right. One more split second, he'd have been there, and he'd have been able to stick his foot in the door. And she wouldn't have been able to shed it. But where your man at? You going home to an empty apartment, no man. Hell, imagine now if he did get his foot in the door, and your man in the house, and you can scream, and your man get up and handle business, or at least scare him off. Like I said, you women gonna need men in these days. So that proud, pompous attitude is going to get a lot of you women jacked up. Okay, I'm going to end it on this right here. It's Micah 7:10. And she that is my enemy shall see it. It's talking about the women of our nation. Okay, they, especially, you know, a lot of people, the women who claim, you know, oh, y'all niggas don't know what y'all talking about. Y'all ain't Israelites. God ain't with y'all. Y'all ain't the sons of God. You know. Then she that is my enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her which said unto me, where is the Lord thy power? With all this stuff you talking about, God this, God gonna come deliver y'all. Okay, we the Israelites. Y'all niggas ain't Israelites. I've seen videos, several videos of women talking this mess. Okay. My eyes shall behold her. Now she shall be trodden down as the mire of the streets. So a lot of you women face a harsh judgment coming up real soon. That's gonna be a judgment, you know. To meet one of these dudes, you know. Imagine it's 20, 30 dudes at your door and they kicking the damn door in. The little rinky-dink door ain't gonna keep all these men that's been in prison or who you done wrong out. Okay. So I'm gonna end it right there. I pray this lesson was found edifying. I want to give all praises and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, and Shalom.